Donald Trump has a new target, the BRICS group of nations. It started off as a club of 4 developing nations, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Over the years, 5 more countries joined. South Africa, Ethiopia, Iran, Egypt, and the UAE. So 9 members in total. The BRICS is often seen as an alternative to the G7, a sort of rival to the Western order, and Donald Trump doesn't like that. He's targeting a cornerstone of the BRICS agenda, de-dollarization. The idea is to reduce trade in US dollars and instead use local currencies. That is de-dollarization. Local currencies like the Indian rupee or the Russian ruble or the Chinese yuan. Donald Trump doesn't like that one bit. Listen to what he said on social media, and I'm quoting, "We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They can find another sucker." A typical Trump threat. Adjectives plus high stakes plus Twitter post. But what's his plan here? Well, tariffs seem to be Trump's new favorite weapon, whether it's against Canada or against Mexico or against China, or now against the BRICS nations. Donald Trump says, promise to not abandon the US dollar. If not, he will impose a 100% tariff on BRICS goods. Suppose an Indian car is being imported into the US. The price of the car is $12,000. American importers will have to pay 100% of that as import duty. That means another $12,000. So the cost of that vehicle in America just doubled. That's how tariffs work. Now, how realistic is this threat by Donald Trump? Most of the BRICS nations have not reacted yet, but Russia has. They say such threats will accelerate the dollar's decline.
If the United States use force, as they say, economic influence of some kind, to make other countries use the dollar, it will probably further strengthen the tendencies to use national currencies. Dollar is beginning to lose its attractiveness as a reserve currency for a number of countries.
Trump's allies say it's all about leverage. He's not serious about the tariffs. He's using it to gain an upper hand in negotiations. They also point to the example of Canada. Last month, Trump threatened Canada with 25% tariffs. And what did Prime Minister Justin Trudeau do? He flew down to Florida and dined with Donald Trump. So his supporters say it's a winning strategy. Just 2 problems, though. 1, BRICS is not Canada. BRICS makes up 40% of the global population, more than 37% of the global GDP, and 23% of global trade. And their leaders are not like Justin Trudeau either. They don't respond well to threats, which brings us to the second problem. Trump's tariff logic is flawed. He seems to think that tariffs will not hurt American consumers. They will only hurt the exporting nations. Listen to his remarks on the campaign trail.
Tariff nation, it's not going to be a cost to you, it's going to be a cost to another country. I'm not raising your taxes, I'm raising China and all of these countries in Asia and all over the world, including the European Union, by the way, which is one of the most egregious.
Yes, tariffs will hurt exporting nations, but they will also hurt American consumers because they will have to pay more for the same goods, which is why this 100% threat is all bluster. It's a very unlikely approach. Having said that, expect roadblocks to de-dollarization. Donald Trump will make it a lot harder than Joe Biden. So how can BRICS nations respond? For starters, there is no unity on this issue. Russia and China are aggressively pushing for de-dollarization. The other members are not. Like India. New Delhi's goal is to globalize the Indian rupee. It does not want to target the US dollar, and Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has made that pretty clear.
We have never actively targeted the dollar. That's not part of either our economic policy or our political or our strategic policy. Some others may have it.
The dollar makes up more than half of all trade invoices, plus 58% of forex reserves. The share is falling, but it's still quite high. It would take decades to overhaul this dollar dominance, and that is assuming that all BRICS nations are on board, which they're clearly not at this point. So Trump's best bet is to work with like-minded nations. Many countries dislike how America weaponizes its dollar dominance, like cutting countries off from payment systems or freezing their dollar reserves. That sort of stuff triggered the need for de-dollarization in the first place. Instead of correcting it, what does Donald Trump do? Threaten more economic coercion. In that context, Russia's warning does make sense. Right now, there is no global consensus on de-dollarization. Donald Trump's bravado might end up creating it.
Alrighty, so let's do this. Right? Let's go to Revelation chapter 6. Right? Revelation chapter 6, verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red. Now this red horse, okay, is Esau Edom. Okay? Red.
Strong's G 4450. Porras. Porras.
Porras.
Thayer's Lexicon, related entry. Porras. Porras.
Porras. Fire-like, i.e., having the fire color of red. Right? Okay, and the fire color of red, based on this Edomite's attitude, okay, is the bravado the woman had just mentioned. Right? And power was given to him to take peace from the earth. Right? And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Now we all know the great sword, okay, in this biblical context, right, that this great sword was the Intercontinental Ballistic Thermonuclear Missile, ICBM missile, right? That's the great sword. You know, the sword that was dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima back in the 40s. Okay? That's how they were able to bring fire from heaven down into the sight of men. Okay? The third seal. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And behold, lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. What does that mean? Well, let's go see. Come and see. I beheld a black horse, and he had on him a pair of balances. Right?
Strong's G 2218. Zugas. Zugas.
Zugas. A yoke that is put on draught cattle, metaphor, used of any burden or bondage, as that of slavery. Okay? A pair of balances or scales. From the root, a coupling, i.e., especially by a yoke, figuratively, servitude, a law or obligation. Also, literally, the beam of the balance as connecting the scales, pair of balances, a yoke. Right? A yoke, as that of slavery, of troublesome laws imposed on one. Right? That's a yoke, right? Hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's it. As that of slavery. So the plan is to make the American citizens wage slaves. They only give you a certain amount of money per month. You'll see. Watch. A pair of balances. Okay? A measure of wheat. Right? Hold on. Let's go back. Verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Right? A measure.
Strong's G 5518. Choinix.
Hoinix, a dry measure containing 4 kotile or 2 satari, less than 1 liter, or as much as would support a man of moderate appetite for a day. Okay? There it is, big as shit. Okay? Or as much as would support a man of moderate appetite for a day. So you're only going to get, like you usually go to the store, Sam's Club, Walmart, Kroger, you know, and you try to buy groceries for a week, right? Well, that's not going to work because the balance is going to make you a wage slave. That's the reason why everybody's bitching and complaining now that there's not enough money to cover all the bills. By Donald Trump, DJ Donald Trump, Agent Orange himself, goes out and puts tariffs on all these countries. That's going to raise what the prices are now even higher, right? Because you won't be able to bring in of import and export, right? Because of the tariffs. Donald Trump is charging more people of these nations higher prices to do business with America. Okay, it's going to cost you even more. Like I said in the video, if you got a car that was $10,000, $15,000, $12,000, now for the same car, it's going to be $30,000. Okay, so your car payment would have went from what, $200-$300 a month. Now it's $700-$800 a month. Same car, same year, but now it's twice as much. But Donald Trump tells you a lie to your face, telling you that it's not going to affect you. Yes, it's going to affect you directly. Okay? As much as would support a man of moderate appetite for a day. So that's the reason why you see on these TikTok videos where you have a lot of people bitching and complaining that they work hard 40 hours a week and they don't see any reprieve in sight, to where they have to keep going to work every day, and only bringing home just enough money just to pay the bills or just enough to buy groceries. Or they have to pick and choose, do I make my car payment or do I buy groceries? Do I pay my phone bill? Do I buy groceries? Do I pay my light bill or do I pay groceries? Do I pay my rent or do I buy groceries? You see what I mean? And people are complaining about that, see? Of moderate appetite for a day. That's what they've done. Okay? For a penny, right? Measure of wheat for a penny. Oh, Salakia. Okay, measure of wheat for a penny. Let's go back to that. For a penny, right?
Strong's G 1220. Denarion. Denarion.
Denarion, right? Denarius, containing 10. A Roman silver coin in New Testament time, right? It was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. The beast is Rome. The image of the beast is America, because everything in America is a mirror image of what it was 2,000 years ago. For example, you have the Senate. Okay, let me see if I can find me some images for it. You give you a better idea of what I'm saying. Okay, let me see if I can find some images. I'm sure I got some in here. Okay, so this way you can see the difference straight across. Okay, I know I got some pictures in here I could show. Bear with me, Salakia. I got some pictures in here. I remember I took some. You know, made sure I took some pictures of that because I knew the people weren't going to believe it. Okay, so this way you can see the difference. Okay. Okay, hold on. Salakia. Well, yeah, that's pretty much. Okay. Yep, definitely. Okay. Let's see if I can find something else. Other pictures. Alrighty, see if I can find some more pictures for you guys. So you can see the difference between America and Rome. Okay. I know they're in here. I had them. Salakia. I took a bunch of them too, but now I can't find them. It's crazy. Hold on, let me see. What's that? No, I did. I know I took some pictures. I know I took those. They're in here. They're in here. What's that? Okay. It's like you. Let's see, what's that? Okay, hold on. Okay. Yep, Civil War, New World Order. Yep, that's what they're trying to bring about. Let me see. Boom. Right? The masses be like, it's just a conspiracy theory, right? Okay. Now, as I was saying before, Rome is the beast. The image of the beast is America. As you can see, right? It's just a conspiracy theory, right? Look. They got these everywhere, man. Just like it was in Rome. They got the obelisk in Washington, D.C. They have it in the U.K. Okay. Let me see. Where is the one for Russia? The eagle for Russia. The eagle for Russia. Russia's got a double-headed eagle. You see what I'm saying? They're all the same people, man. Look, Nazi Germany, Rome, Greece. Okay, the Egyptology. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? It's all the same shit. Russia. Okay, look. Look, Colombia. Right? It's all the same. Straight across from Rome. Colombia is supposed to be a statue of, what's it, Diana, right? When they bitching, complaining about the statue of Diana and how Paul and Barnabas were going through all the different cities, okay, destroying the strongholds of the Grecians, where the Parthians, the Medes, wherever they went, right? Okay, let's find some more. There's another one. Look at that. What's the difference? You see a difference? Okay, you got a painting of Lucifer and you got the Statue of Liberty. It's the same shit. Okay? I mean, if y'all can't see this shit, man, come on, man. Y'all are insane. For real. This is what they want to do. Oro Abkao. Yep. And this is the eagle of Russia. The double-headed eagle. Okay? Real shit. They're the same people. They're Edomites. You have the Bolshevik Edomites, and then you have the Khazarian Amalekite Edomites. They're Edomites. It doesn't matter. They're the same people. Okay? All right. So that was my point. I just wanted to, that was my point. I just wanted to bring that in there. Okay. The denarius was a Roman silver coin in New Testament time. It was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. Okay. A denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wages. Right? See? Latin origin, denarius, a penny. See? That's the reason why people can't afford anything anymore. They're doing this shit to you on purpose. Okay? They want to, okay, check this out. 8.5 pence or 16 2/3 cents rapidly debased from Nero. So by Donald Trump pushing these tariffs on all the other countries, that's going to rapidly even debase and increase the speed of de-dollarization even further, twice as fast. That's the plan. So this way they can implement the central bank digital currency, Bitcoin, WorldCoin, FedNow, Biden bucks. This is the plan. This is what they're up to, man. The only way you'll be able to access any money once they crash the United States petrodollar, because it's about to crash. That's the reason why the only country on the world that still uses the petrodollar is Americans. Well, if they print more paper money, right, and they put it out there for you and to access it, they can raise the prices on everything. You see what I'm saying? Because to them, you can afford it. Telling you, these government assholes don't care about you, man. They're trying to starve you to death. Okay, now going back to measures, Koinix, right? A dry measure, or as much as would support a man of moderate appetite for a day. Okay? See, so they only want you, they're going back, they're giving you a day's play and day's food for a day's wages. That's it. Okay? A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Okay? The 4th seal, Revelation 6, verse 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, Come and see. And I looked and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Death and hell, and cannot be satisfied, right? Let's go to Habakkuk, right? 2, right? Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. You just saw on the video of an exact example of Donald Trump's soul, which is lifted up with pride, with his chest stuck out. But his decision-making abilities as far as implementing these tariffs on the other nations is not an upright decision, right? But the just shall live by his faith, right? Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yet also because he transgresseth by wine, and these transgressions by wine are these lies, right? Habakkuk NLT 2 and 5. Wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant are never at rest. They open their mouths as wide as the grave, and like death they are never satisfied. In their greed they have gathered up many nations and swallowed many peoples. Okay? Who does that sound like? Does it sound like Donald Trump trying to intimidate the nations? You just heard it on the newscast, right? He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Now, how's he doing that? America, the great American melting pot. You have an amalgamation of all people, all nations, all faith, religious belief systems, based on freedom of religion, freedom to do as thou wilt. See? Now, let's go back over here to Revelation chapter 6. Okay, verse 7, right? Verse 8, and I looked and beheld a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. And hell followed him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So, these Edomite devils, Salakia, hold on. Let me put my dog out. Salakia, But yeah, I mean, when you stop and think about this thing, and you see this and put this in biblical prophecy, it makes a lot of sense. Brother Ashayar, I have trouble pronouncing the brother's name, had put out a video not too long ago concerning this, and a lot of people don't get it. All I'm trying to do is let you know what this devil's up to. The entire world is ran by white supremacy, white privilege. In the whole compass of the earth, okay, only 7% of the earth's population rules over the rest of the population. 7%. That 7% are white people. Okay, so-called white privilege, white supremacy. In EU, NATO, the so-called European nations, and Russia, Canada, Australia, South Africa, okay, these people rule with an iron fist through democracy. See, they go into other people's land, steal natural resources, do whatever. See, they have power was given unto them, the Edomites, over the 4th part of the earth, right? if the children of Israel had been scattered through all parts of the earth from one end of heaven to the other, the Most High had given power to these Edomites over us as a punishment for not keeping his commandments as he had commanded us, found in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 43 through 48. All because we were hard-headed and stiff-necked and would not keep his commandments. Moses, before he died, told him that's what would happen. Told us this is what would happen to us, and sure enough, it happened. It's all biblical prophecy. Slavery is biblical prophecy. But see, we are at the end of our iniquity. We're at the end of our punishment. And these devils want to try to kill us off now, because they know that the next rulership by biblical prophecy are the Israelites. Right? And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword and with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth. Right? Is this not with hunger and with death? See what I'm saying? They're starving people out. They're forcing people into homelessness. Okay? Okay. And then they're hungry. And with death, people are starting to commit suicide or self-deleting. Let's put it like that. Fair use disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and criticism of the information. That's all. Okay? Fair use disclaimer. All right. Now, Revelation chapter 6, verse 9. Right? And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and for the testimony which they held, which is the spirit of prophecy. Right? Okay. Not only them that were slain for the word of the Most High, because this is going to bring about the famine of the word. Right? Like it says in Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Right? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Right? And you have men who are standing on street corners, risking their lives and freedoms to tell you what's going to happen between now and the end of 2025. Okay? They're going to force people to take these microprocessors, these small grain of rice computer processors up underneath your skin so they can keep track of you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They know all about what you're doing, where you're at, and keep you within the cities so this way they can keep track of you. You see what I'm saying? And now that they have the Elon Musk SpaceX satellites in the outer space, they're covering the entire planet. There's nowhere you can escape. Which falls back to what I was saying earlier, or what Donald Trump was saying earlier back in 2016 about the visa entry-exit tracking system, where there would be on sea, it would be on land, it would be on air, okay? And we will give you a proper tracking system. They were moving too fast. That's the reason why they put Joe Biden in there. And Joe Biden was just a complete clusterfuck of bad decision-making altogether. Okay, which made a salty taste in the mouths of the people for being Democrat. So they switched back to who else? Donald Trump, the guy that they were talking about and criticizing and kicked out of his office, and then tried to put him in prison. Whatever. All of that was staged. All the world is a stage. Don't forget that. And the people in it are actors. The main characters, the protagonists, are the Israelites of the Holy Bible. The antagonists are Esau, Edom, and the nations that oppress us no matter what nation we're in, no matter where we've been scattered to. Okay? The screenwriter, the screenplay writer, the director, okay? The director is the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The screenwriter, okay, the screenplay, okay, is Yahweh Shai, the person you ignorantly call Jeebus Crossed. Okay? He's the screenwriter because when he laid down his life for his friends, the elect of the house of Israel, his blood became an atonement to cover them. Okay? Is this not the screenplay of what's going on in the stage of the world, okay, where you have the enemy, the antagonist that says everybody can be saved, where the men who are standing on street corners risking their lives and their freedom, okay, and saying that the only people that are going to get out of here are the elect, that whose atonement blood of Yahweh Shah covers them for the mistakes they make in keeping the law. See? The law was never done away with, but that's what they teach, right? So then you have the Gentiles. Who are they? See? The Gentiles are the Israelite foreigners that have been scattered. The fourth part, they've been given power over the fourth part of the earth to kill with death and with hunger and with the beasts of the earth. See? And the fourth part of the earth is wherever the Israelites have been scattered to. Listen, you've got three people on the face of the earth. You have the sons of men, right, which are the extras in the stage of the world, of the movie, of the screenplay that was written by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. And the director is the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the creator of the heavens, the earth, the sea, all that is there in it, and the foundations of water, right? So then all these extras are the heathen nations. The antagonist leading the heathen nations against the protagonist, the Israelites, is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, right? See? Power was given to them, the Edomites, over the fourth part of the earth to destroy them or to delete them with hunger and with death and with the beasts of the earth. What type of death? Well, you had the C1 for Zizzle, right? Back in 2019, okay, with the dragon piss, aka the Beetlejuice, right? Did he not have people summarily, by force of keeping your job, okay, to take the Beetlejuice if you want to keep your job? 6.5 billion people on the earth took this Beetlejuice, right? And now he's attacking you with hunger and homelessness. Okay. Revelation, back to 6, verse 9, wasn't it? Hold on, Salakia. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, and holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Right? These same individuals, okay, are found in 2nd Ezra, chapter 2. If I can find it. 2nd Ezra, oh, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 42. Salakia, let's start up. Okay, let's start here. 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 38. Arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. That's the reason why the men who are standing out on the street corners, risking their lives and their freedom, okay, are trying to find the elect so to make sure that they're sealed. Because once the elect are sealed, then shall the end come. Okay? And we're almost at the end, man. They're already threatening to give Ukrainians ICBM thermonuclear missiles to use against Russian targets. The actual nuclear weapons. You think Russia is not going to fucking retaliate? Come on now. And then also, in addition to that, you have America fighting against Syria. Plus, they're fighting against Syria, Libya, Lebanon, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia are going to be coming against these Israeli Amalekite Khazars that call themselves something they're not supposed to. Okay? But anyway, those that are sealed in the feast of the Lord, verse 39, which are departed from the shadow of the world and have received glorious garments of the Lord. Okay? Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou hast longed for is fulfilled. right? So they'll be sealed in the feast of the Lord. Beseech the power of the Lord that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be hallowed. Now, if you go over here to Isaiah chapter 49, verse 15, can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have the compassion on the son of her womb? Yep, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Right? So the children of Israel being lost tribes of Israel and cast away, and supersessionism and replacement theology bullshit, where the Christian church replaces the Israelites of the Holy Bible, is a lie. Right here. See, look. This is the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua saying this to his people. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. See? So the Most High is graven this on the palm of his hand. Okay? He's never going to forget his people. Okay? Verse 22. Isaiah 49 and 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. See? The king and kings shall be thy nursing fathers, meaning that they're going to show, okay, us how to rule. But then actually not going to show us. We'll already know how to rule, okay? But I'm not going to go into that. You know, if it's above my strength, I'll just ask a question. But it's all good. And their queens, thy nursing mothers, they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet. Right? And the nursing mothers and nursing fathers, all that means is that they're going to be our slaves. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I appreciate it. You know, the Rahat Rakakwadash. And they're just going to, all it means, and made it plain. It made it plain. It just popped in my head. I'm like, wow. Oh, okay. That's all. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. They're just going to be our slaves, handmaids, and bondservants. Like it says in Isaiah 14. Where's it? Right? Right? Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers, right? Kings and queens, going to be nursing mothers and fathers. The strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers are the Israelite Gentiles that have been scattered in all these different nations. In the book of Acts, you had the same thing. From the Medes, the Parthians, Cappadocia, from Phrygia, all these different individuals that were devout men that came to hear at the day of Pentecost. All of the apostles that were left, along with the 120 disciples, that were all speaking in different tongues. Right? In the book of Acts. These are the strangers. Shall be joined with them, right? And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, right? And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So the servants and handmaids are nursing kings and nursing queens, okay? And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they, being the Israelites, Jacob and Israel, shall rule over their oppressors. See what I'm saying? So these devils are running out of time. Supersessionism and replacement theology is bullshit. Okay, where am I at? 39 minutes? Hold on. Let me see if I can go and push up supersessionism, or if I can find it. Okay, Salakia. Okay, supersessionism. No, I typed it in here. Right? Okay, maybe I didn't. All right. Superstition. Okay, let's type it in. Okay. Supersessionism is a Christian doctrine that claims that the Christian church has replaced the Israelites as the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua's chosen people. It is also known as replacement theology or fulfillment theology. Supersessionism is based on the idea that the new covenant through Yahushai Hamashiach has replaced the Mosaic covenant. Supersessionists believe that the Christian church or the universal church has become the Most High's true Israel and that Christians are the people of the Most High. Okay? There are different forms of supersessionism, with some arguing that Israel has been replaced and others arguing that Israel has been redefined. Arguments based on replacement are usually more obvious, while arguments based on redefinition are more subtle. Okay, what does it say in Wikipedia? Oh, man, come on. What is this? Skip. Man, come on. Supersessionism, also called replacement theology and fulfillment theology by its proponents, is the Christian doctrine that the Christian church has superseded the Israelites, assuming their role as the Most High's covenanted people, thus asserting that the new covenant through Yahushua HaMashiach has superseded or replaced the law, the Mosaic covenant. Supersessionists hold that the universal church has become the Most High's true Israel, and so Christians, whether Amalekite or heathen Gentile, are the people of God. Right? Which is a lie. We just read it in the biblical scripture, man. Okay? We just read it. Let's read it again. Okay? Isaiah 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Okay? You know, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Who are going to be possessed as servants and handmaids? The heathen nations, these supersessionists, these replacement theologists, the proponents for bullshit. Okay? And they, being Jacob and Israel, shall take them, these supersessionists, captives, whose captives they were. And they, Jacob and Israel, shall rule over their oppressors. See? This is what these people are scared of, man. The nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return, and those who come to live in their land will serve them. Those who captured Israel will themselves be captured, and Israel will rule over its enemies. There's nothing they can do, man. But the Lord will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob. He will choose Israel as his special people once again. Okay? He will bring them back to settle once again in their own land. And people from many different nations will come and join them there and unite with the people of Israel. Those people that are going to come and join us are the Israelite foreigners that have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay? Let's go get it. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 1. Right? Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, through the sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and the sprinkling of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay? As the Father knew you and chose you long ago, foreknowledge, okay, and his Spirit has made you holy. As a result, you have obeyed him and have been cleansed by the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach. Okay? I am writing to the Most High's chosen people who are living as foreigners in the provinces of Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Okay? James. Right? Right? James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Okay? I am writing to the 12 tribes, believers in Yahushua, scattered abroad. Okay? The 12 tribes. It's not to every goddamn body through separativism and replacement theology bullshit. Okay? The only people getting out of here are Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's it. Okay? That's it. It's the only people getting out of here, man. Okay, let's see. That's the new stuff. Let's see if I can find a list of the 12 tribes of Israel for you right quick. So this way we can go over that list. Alrighty. Is there one? Okay. Okay. Ephod breastplate, and thou shalt set in it settings of stone, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, a carbuncle. This shall be for the first row. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. In the third row, a figure, an agate, and an amethyst. Right? In the fourth row, a beryl, an onyx, and jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings. Sardius is the tribe of Reuben. Topaz is the tribe of Simeon. Carbuncle is the tribe of Levi, the Haitians. Emerald is the tribe of Judah. Sapphire is the tribe of Issachar, the Mexicans. Diamond, Zebulun. Ugur, Naphtali. Agate, Gad, the tribe of Gad, the North American Indians. Amethyst is Asher. Beryl, Manasseh, the Cubans. Onyx is Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans. Jasper is Benjamin, the West Indians. Okay. Naphtali are the Argentinians and Chileans. Asher are the Brazilians, the Venezuelans, right? Okay, I forgot what Zebulon is. Simeon are the Dominican Republicans. Reuben is the Seminole Indians. See? So that's who the 12 tribes are, man. These are the people getting out of here. Ain't nobody else getting out of here, man. You know? Motherfuckers, man, sitting up there telling a lie like that. They ought to be ashamed of themselves, man. Let me see if I can find a better list of the children of Israel right quick. Okay? I'm trying. I know I'm getting pretty close, though. Okay. Hold on. It's in here. I know I got him. Yeah. Yep, I know I got him. Come on, man. Salakia. Okay. Bear with me. I will find it for you. Calm down. It's all good. You know. I made my point, but I just want to make sure, for them people that are scoffers and mockers and shit, because you can scoff and mock till you turn blue in the fucking face. It ain't going to change what the Most High has planned for his people. Okay? It ain't going to change a thing. He chose Israel. He will yet choose Israel and set them again in their own land. I mean, you can't get no more plainer than that. I don't think, can you? I mean, clearly, these Edomites believe that they're just going to walk right off into the kingdom of heaven. Oh, here's one. Let me just off at random. If Yahushua hair was like this, if his skin looked like this, is from here, right? Bethlehem in Israel, then who the fuck is this? Okay, I had to throw that one in there just to throw salt in the wound. Okay, you know, come out from among them and be ye separate, right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Most High's chosen people. Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Okay? Read Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. Those curses only happen to us and no other nations. Hebrew Israelites. Christianity is going against God. Okay? You're looking at the people that are going to get out of here. Are we clear? What the hell? Let's go get 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Why not? Chapter 6, verse 17. Okay. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord. Touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and my daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. What was it? Revelation 18:4? Okay. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Her, she is Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, the mistress of witchcrafts. Okay? Witchcrafts, pharmaceutical, drugs, vitamins. Gotta have it, right? Okay? Mother of harlots, freedom of religion. That's the reason why you have Presbyterianism, Baptists, Methodists, Episcopalians, Episcopals, Pentecostals, Jehovah's Wickedness, Jeebus Cross of Latter-day Saints, Muslims, all this freedom of religion. It was never supposed to be that way. Ever. It just wasn't supposed to be. Revelation 18:6, reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Okay. Salakia. Salakia. Hold on. Jeremiah 16:18. And first I will recompense her their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. They have filled mine inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. Right? Isaiah 61:7, for your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land shall they possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. So we're going to get double salvation, and our enemies are going to get double destruction. Right? Isaiah 40:2, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. So this was a plan by the Most High to pardon the iniquity of his people that he chose above all nations that are upon the earth. He chose us. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 33. The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. All that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause. To plead in the biblical scriptures means to fight against, to destroy, to punish. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land. Remember, the land is supposed to have a land Sabbath. Every 7 years, you're supposed to take off for an entire 7 years on the land Sabbath to let everything come back, and then go back to what you were doing for 7 years. And you know, goddamn watermelon's supposed to be the size of a truck tire. Squash is supposed to be big as tires. Fucking apples are supposed to be the size of soccer balls, man. You know, these people, you know, okay, you're going to figure it out. So our iniquity is accomplished. Okay, it's over. Her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. See? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off this video. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing 100% true who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.